We've talked about scams of companies scamming creators, but now we have the Uno reverse of creators scamming companies. So this is about this company called Liyokki. Hopefully I'm reading it right. So they are a very popular company on Instagram with 123,000 followers, and they seem to make beautiful corsets and dresses, and they are made in India. Also, size inclusive, goes up to a 6XL, love that. And their dresses are so pretty. But this caught my attention. This was a reel that they posted January 24th, but it only came up on my page like yesterday, so I just wanted to talk about it. So it reads, "Scam alert, please read. We've experienced numerous grievances from self-proclaimed influencers. My cat's like, yeah, you scammers. Despite finalizing agreements and receiving our products, they fail to uphold their commitments. They utilize our products for their personal content without acknowledging us, disregarding the credit we rightfully deserved." So here we can see the DMs. They're discussing with an influencer who goes by their handle, and I'm so sorry if I butcher this, Swarnali. And their name is Swarnali Sarkar. And the message is, hey, for one piece, you'll post one reel plus one story, two pieces, three reels plus two stories, three pieces, three stories, and four reels. We would love to work with you, hoping for a positive response. Thank you very much. September 5th, Swarnali says, hey, would love to. And Liyokki says, sure, please send products from our website and let us know. And they drop the link. The screenshots go really fast, but Swarnali had said, hey, can I get the 4 outfits? So I'm guessing that would be the 4 reels one, for 3 stories, 4 reels. Then Liyokki says, hey, what about the content? And November 19th, Swarnali says, hey, I'm not at home currently. And Liyokki says, can you let us know the estimated time? 3 days later, they says, hey, haven't received the content yet. And Swarnali says, hey. And Liyokki says, how can I help you? And then here on December 4th, they got tagged in the story. Then December 7th, Liyokki says, when are you posting? December 11th, hey, when will you be posting the content? Hi? This is highly unprofessional. December 14th, excuse me, this is really unprofessional. December 16th. Hi, excuse me, we've been waiting very patiently for your reply since very long. Now, we're in January. Hey, when can we expect the content? Hello? And then January 10th, hello? This is so unprofessional. We will make sure we post about it today. We see you wearing the outfits that we sent you and you haven't even posted it once. We spoke about 4 reels in a week and not even one has been posted yet. We will be posting all with DMs. And then it's a little bit out of order, but December 16th, Swarnali says, hey, extremely sorry, we'll share the reel by the end of the week. So we're going backwards in order, but Swarnali says, yeah, we'll make a post. This is December 4th. And Liyokki had said, we see you wearing the outfits. We gave you a week, but it's been more than a month. And then December 27th, Swarnali had said, uploading by Sunday. And then here, this is Swarnali's Instagram page where you can see in these 3 videos, the red dress is being worn, but no tags, nothing. And one video got 37.9 thousand views, one video got 61,000 views, one video got, I think, 80,000 views. This video got 30,000 views. Swarnali is wearing a different dress. It's a dark green lace dress. Here, they're wearing the dresses again, that same, what looks to be dark green, dark blue lace dress. One video got 144,000 views. One video got 52,000 views. Another one got 19,000 views. So they're wearing the outfit. And Liyokki writes, even though she wore our products and posted, she never bothered tagging us in those. So on a whole other thing too, the whole thing about influencer culture, influencer payments, whatever, da 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 da. I firmly believe that you should pay influencers for posts and you shouldn't expect posts just for gifting a product because, you know, you're paying for their time, their services, and the time it takes to make the video, for the following they have built up, their community, their reputation, because they're vouching for your product. But I will add, if you agreed to it, you agreed to it, you know? So if the agreement was, we will give you 3 dresses for 4 reels that you wear them in and you tag me, well, that's what you agreed to. So then you should do it. Do I think that they should have been paid? Sure. But again, right, you agree to whatever you agree to. Now, this is the second influencer by the name of Nikita. On September 27th, Nikita says, hey, order received. They show 2 dresses and they say, can't wait to style them. And then ghosted. November 11th. Hey, when can we expect the content? November 13th. Hey. November 19th. Hey, when can we expect the content? Hey, November 22nd, same message. December 7th, same message. December 11th, same message. I like their copy and pasting though. That's honestly pretty funny. And Nikita just ignored all of that, ghosted them for a straight month. And Liyokki writes, we were ghosted after giving multiple false commitments. All the businesses who have faced similar issues with these so-called influencers knows the amount of hard work and passion that goes into making the products. So here we have the final influencer. This is Juhi Lula. And on March 29th, Liyokki says, "This is the height of unprofessionalism. We will post a reel today regarding this if you don't reply to us." April 28th, "Excuse me, please don't force us to expose this behavior. Trust me, if we expose you, no brand will want to work with you because of your unprofessionalism. A lot of Tuesdays have went by and we still haven't received content." And Juhi, couple days later on May 2nd, says, "Hi, sharing the content by this evening." And then on May 2nd, Liyokki says, "Okay, please post by tomorrow though. We have content planned today." May 3rd, "Excuse me. Now June 21st, question mark, question mark, it's been so long." Now September 2nd, "Hey, you still haven't posted it. It's been months of following up and calling. You have literally not even bothered to reply back." And then Juhi says, "I understand this is wrong, but this is the best I can do now. Also, I've gained weight, so that set that you've sent is very tight for me." I mean, I get it. Like, my weight fluctuates too, but like, this is your fault, you know? Like, you don't gain 20 pounds, which would make you like not fit the dress in like a day, right? If you posted the video when you were supposed to, or like fake it till you make it, like wear the dress, just don't zip it up in the back or whatever. Well, it depends on how the dress is, right? But like, maybe you just like leave it a little unzipped in the back just so you can fulfill the obligation. And then here you can see all of the messages in September Liyokki sent that they ghosted. They sent messages throughout the month of September. And Liyokki writes, "Do share this with other brand owners who have been deceived just like us. Help us in sharing the word out by tagging these influencers in the comments. It's high time we startup brands submit ourselves to these greedy and selfish creators. Thank you, Team Liyokki." Honestly, pretty savage of them to straight up post this and tag all the influencers in it. I almost rarely see companies do this. So the 3 influencers are tagged here and the Smornali account is gone. So if you go to the handle Swarnali, it says page isn't available, but the Juhi account is still active with almost 80,000 followers. And then the Nikita account is at 132,000 followers, still active as well. By the way, don't send hate to any parties involved, even the influencers. That's not what this is about. I was just kind of curious if the accounts were still active, and 2 of them are. 1 of them isn't though. And then here's the caption that Liyokki writes, "After multiple text warnings and calls, we had no choice but to post this. These 3 influencers are just a few of the lot who scammed us in this way. After months and months of ghosting, we are left with no choice but to expose them. Yes, we agree not all influencers are the same. We have collaborated with some really amazing influencers throughout our journey who have given us amazing content as agreed. This is not the first time that a business has been scammed by so-called influencers." They tag the influencers and they write, "After continuous texting, warning, and calls, they are still ghosting us. So we had no choice but to post it and we will not be removing this reel. Please help us report these influencers to make sure they do not scam any brands ever again. We as brands send products to these influencers so they at least give us the visibility that we deserve in exchange for the product and to give us the content we agreed upon. Juhi Lula, we had sent her products in February 2024 and still haven't received the content that was agreed upon. Upon asking, we get multiple excuses like she is shifting or sick or anything else. It's been more than a year. To date, 24th January 2025, we have received our products back after posting this video. Smarnali wore her outfits more than 10 times. Content agreed was the 4 reels and stories with collab tag, but all she gave us was 1 story. Whereas you can see she has worn her pieces multiple times, not giving us credit. It's been months of asking for content now, and do share your story in the comment section so they cannot scam us again." By the way, I have my own personal experience with this, but like smaller, not this account. I used to have a boba and keychain business, Catlante lore, called Bobatholism, and I sent influencers like keychains and stickers, and like very few actually posted it. It was really cool seeing the people that actually posted my stuff. Some didn't. And I was a college student, so like, what could I do, man? Nowadays, I'm like, oh, like you should pay influencers, da 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 da. But at 18 years old, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. You're like 30 and you took my stickers and didn't even post it on a story. Just 1 pic, Ishreya Parwal writes, "Swarnali blocked me because I called her out in the comments." Abansa Unfiltered writes, "Small creators don't get any response from the brands who chase big creators and in turn have to go through such mishaps. It's an earnest request to give small creators a chance who genuinely want to work and create good content upholding professionalism." Another account, The Clothing Rack, writes, "So true. It's exactly our story, but with another famous name. Celeste Baregi is one of them. They are proactive in replies when they need the pieces, but they never deliver. We have waited a whole year, sometimes more, for the content, finally giving up on the whole deal." And another clothing store, this one by the name of C Store Clothing, which also looks to make gowns and things like that, they write, "Juhi Lula has ghosted us as well after taking the outfits." Another shop by the name of Shop Meow, hover over their page, they look to make also dresses and gowns, very colorful ones. "Such a disappointing experience with Nikki Meher's team, especially since they approached us directly. A team member got in touch to source a product for Nikki, mentioning she was traveling in December. We sent it express almost 10 days before her trip. After about a month, we asked them to return the product. They assured us that she would post it soon, but weeks went by with no updates. We followed up multiple times, and after 5 to 6 messages, we were told that she never got the chance to wear it. Who knows, maybe she wore it and returned it. The lack of basic courtesy here is truly disheartening. Transparency and timely communication are key, and unfortunately, that was lacking here. But as a brand, we still don't feel like tagging them here. And here is another person, Manisha Setia, basically talking about the small creator debate. Tagging Shop Meow writing, why don't brands trust small creators like us for collaborations? We might not have huge numbers, but we're loyal, truly understand the effort brands put into their products, and pour our heart into creating content. Plus, our followers are genuine and trust our recommendations. Isn't that what truly matters? So this absolutely sucks. I feel so bad for the brand, honestly, because I mean, I had that happen to me firsthand when I owned my little boba brand, whatever. Right? It's just frustrating because it's like, yo, like me, it was even worse. I was like a small business. It was literally me in my college dorm, okay? And it's just frustrating because it's like, dude, or my profit margins are extremely minimal, and then now you just take this and you didn't even post about it. Like that was our agreement. I literally just put it on your story, bro. It's just frustrating. I would say on the conversation about the small influencer thing, and if you guys don't know, on my other social medias, I, under the Catliante name, I do like streamer education, content education, teaching people how to be content creators and financial transparency. So if you like that, check me out on my other socials. But the reason why brands don't work with small creators, and I get it because it's frustrating if you're a small creator and you're like, I want to work with these big brands, they always seem to ignore me because it's really risky to work with small creators. Of course, you have negative experiences working with influencers no matter what size. You can work with an influencer with 1 million followers, and those people will also give you a run for your money in different ways. Sometimes they're really demanding, etc. But typically, and unfortunately it is this way, but typically the more followers you have, it will give you some sort of social credibility. Like, hey, you had to at least post something of value to get to this many followers, or you bought them. But that social credibility that comes with the numbers does help. And also because if you are a larger creator, like, you typically also have more experience creating. You've made more videos, you've done some brand deals before. You have a certain level of quality in your post you likely can achieve because you've done it for so long. And I'm not saying small creators don't have quality, haven't posted in a long time. There are a lot of creators that I follow that are small creators that I'm like, you deserve more followers. Like, I know you're gonna blow up soon. Maybe not today, but you will. I see it. So, but it is because of that, it is riskier because it's more so you're taking a chance with a small creator, right? That you could have been their first brand deal. And it can be risky because sometimes you could get all the love and attention and they work really, really hard to make it work because it's your first brand deal. It could also be risky in that, oh, you could also get scammed because they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they just drop the ball along the way, not malintentioned, but because it's their first deal and they don't know what they're doing. So for that reason, it is risky. And again, it's a lot of times it's because these brands want to get the most bang for their buck. So the more followers you have, the more eyes you get exposed to. Da 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 da. I don't fully necessarily agree with that notion because again, small creators do have really high ROI because the followers they do have, while not a great amount, are typically very, very loyal and very dedicated. So the ROI for small creators is actually really high. But for those reasons, it's more than just the numbers. There is a little bit more of like a nuance behind it. So the big thing that I'm trying to say is that if you are a small creator, at the end of the day, it can be frustrating, but keep putting yourself out there, right? You will see the results that you're looking for over time. I believe in you. And I'm plugging so much stuff in this video, guys. I normally don't do this, but if you are a creator, you want to learn how to get sponsorships, I have a free sponsorship guide on my Coffee. I'll have a link down below for you to get it. It's literally free, and it's a full tutorial on how to do sponsorships and stuff because I firmly believe in financial transparency and making the information publicly available on how to be a creator. Maybe not full time, but just as like a side hustle, whatever. Especially in 2025, we're on the brink of a recession. I don't believe in gatekeeping information. I will not make you pay for it. I got you guys. But yeah, so with all of that being said, this is an extremely, extremely frustrating situation. I feel really bad for the brand to have to go through this. But I have one more piece for us to cover real quick. I just thought this was so funny. So this is a post on Twitter by Twitter user Marita Ladida. Hopefully I'm reading their name right. Marita writes, Shat and Jazza anime, a tale of brothers who allegedly share an equal love for art. Both didn't improve at an equal rate, however. Each time Jazza succeeded, Shat is bathed with jealousy. That jealousy wrought Shat's mind. He turned to easy delusions to soothe his aching ego. And this is about a post posted by this person on Twitter by the name of Shad M. Brooks. Again, don't send hate to any parties involved. I just thought this was so funny. So Shad posts, I've been watching a lot of isekai anime lately. Solo leveling is the best. And it put in me the mood to illustrate an anime style fantasy adventure, and I had a lot of fun. And look at this post. Look at the watermark. Shad M. Brooks. made with AI tools and digital illustration. What do you mean made with AI tools and digital illustration? At least he admitted it's AI, so I have to give him credit. He's not such a scammer that he tries to pass off something that is AI as legitimate artwork when it's not. But I'm telling you, these like AI generating people have gotten something into their head where they think they're doing something, you know? When I'm like, you're most definitely not. But oh boy, I mean, Jesus. I love how one arm is like regular length and the other arm, she just lacks a forearm, you know? It's just completely missing and she's just holding the shield by this arm. It just looks so awkward. And like she stands up so wide that I could drive a McLaren like straight through her legs. I mean, I feel like anybody who is supposed to be like this knight character wouldn't be stanced up like this. It's like a 90-degree angle the way she's standing. Like, this is me when I'm trying to dodge my cat having the zoomies in the bathroom when I'm brushing my teeth. But anyways, this guy looks to be kind of like a little rage baiter account that just posts AI art and allegedly has books with some drama around it to rage bait because he has Twitter blue. That's my guessing. You know, we got another one of these bangers of a night girl fighting something with again very very janky looking anatomy. I absolutely love the angles happening, guys. Like my geometry could never. We got straight line, 90-degree elbow into straight line fire. This is the most awkward pose for fight of Jesus. That feels uncomfortable. And I mean, if you know anything about physics, like she's dead. Like that sword is not making it all the way over to the dragon before she makes it into his mouth. But anyways, just a little lighthearted AI dogging to end the video about scams. So yeah, anyways, don't send hate to any parties involved. Just some lighthearted fun in the environment of AI prevalence now. Anyways, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Coffee, because again, I was plugging my free sponsorship guide. You know, I do like one-on-one coaching as well if you want that. Check it out there. And I also have a VGen now, so check me out on VGen. I'll have that link down below. It's the same stuff as my Etsy, the same art, but I'm gonna work on like reworking my VGen. Not really a fan of the AI slop happen on Etsy now, so hopefully with my VGen, I could put lower prices on there. I'm like working on doing the math for that because Etsy takes a lot for fees and I want to like put out more art on VGen. So we're gonna be cooking that up anyways. So I hope to see you guys there or in my Etsy shop if you do use Etsy, I guess. And yeah, I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch you guys there or in another one of my videos.